Hello everybody, welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Boss Rush Network. I'm your host, and that's excited Eddie V. I'm back from PAX West, and I'm joined with the one, the only bossman himself, my bestie, my bro him, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Hello. How's PAX? How are you? Are you okay? You feeling okay? West Coast cool now? Hanging out with lads right now? Too cool for me?
I will say, shout out to David Nasby, everybody, our editor-in-chief at Boss Rush, for, all his hospitality, being my chauffeur, like coming to get me from the airport. The airport experience was better this time, Corey. Trust me, it literally was better.
Why? Because it was put together?
Yes. But man, dude, PAX West was, and I know some people probably have their personal opinions about it, but this PAX West was not just an event. This was a dream of a lifetime for me.
I feel like this, if this was not the year to miss PAX, just based on everything, right? Because sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go.
I was gonna say, like, the cast of Expedition 33 was there. Mm-hmm. Pat did a Boss Rush podcast episode with Ben Starr, which you'll hear this week. There's just a lot of people there. I know I got a lot of messages from friends and creators and developers asking if I was going to be there. And I was like, no, but look out for the team. Go talk to the team. I won't be there. But
Adam Cowfish was there. I actually caught Stephanie, so him and Stephanie could talk for a little bit. And he's so down to earth, so cool. I was just like, I want you as a best friend. Like, I wish I had more time to talk to him, but I'm glad that he was there and everything. He stopped me and Cordy, while we was walking, because we had our Boss Rush shows on. He's like, hold on, wait, you guys are from Boss Rush? I'm like, yeah. And I introduced myself, and
Stephanie did a spotlight earlier this year with him. So
yes,
it's I only remember that because I just went through and redid, like, long story short, I've been revamping and remastering older episodes of Boss Rush content because I am a crazy person and can't just sit still for 5 minutes. But the other thing is that when we redid the website, a lot of the podcasts got uncategorized. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of going in and fixing them. But I just redid all of the thumbnails for the spotlights and put them on the website, and that's the only reason why I remember whose spotlights were this year. I mean, I knew she did one, I just didn't remember it was this year. But I don't know if you went to the website or not, Ed, but I think it looks really good.
It does. I was looking at it and I'm just like, oh, so nice and clean, crisp. Yeah, great job, boss.
I love the new thumbnails for the interviews.
Yes. It's funny because I see, before you changed them, I had looked on it because I was looking for Nick's spotlight just to make sure that I was ready. Nick Spanos from Buffalo, who is just, I have his interview that I cannot wait to edit and everything. And man, I love him. I love Buffalo. Just that whole team. I got a picture with the whole team that was there. Patrick, who I actually got to talk to East, which I still got to do that interview. He was there, but he was leaving that Sunday because I was interviewing Buffalo Monday. And he's just like, hey, I remember you. I'm like, I remember you too. I'm like, wait a minute. You didn't have a full beard like that. He's just like, yeah, I had a beard, but you see the gray stress in it. And I laughed. I was just like, oh, but I congratulated the whole team. I congratulated Pat, and Nick, and I got to get in touch with Stephanie to see if she's doing a review for it, and everything. And I got to get in touch with her about one more thing, and I'll talk to her later about that. But yeah, Buffalo was just amazing. Nick, he was just so great to talk to at it. And I don't know, should I get into the PAX stuff, Corey, or should I just wait for it later?
Let's just get through the housekeeping and stuff first, and then we can kind of do it before Family News or as Family News or whatever.
Okay.
Because I do want to ask you a lot of questions about PAX, but I know if we don't do this stuff at the beginning, we won't ever get to it because it's us.
Yes. Well, everybody, this is Nintendo Pow Block, the Nintendo podcast for Boss Rush Media and the Boss Rush Network. We record every episode live on YouTube, Twitch, and X/Twitter every Saturday night. So come hang out, be a part of the conversation in the live chat, and give us a follow while you're there. If you'd like to support Nintendo Pow Block and Boss Rush, you can do so on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Boss Rush Network, where as little as $1 a month grants you early access to expansion pass episodes and video game book club, audio versions of spoiler casts and review discussions, exclusive content, and more. Again, that's patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. Support us at a tier that's right for you. If you can't support us financially, you can subscribe to Boss Rush on YouTube at youtube.com/Boss Rush Network and watch our shows there. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to hit the bell so you don't miss an episode. You can also listen on your favorite podcast app. Don't forget to leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you listen. So yes, everybody, we're gonna get into Nintendo and playing with Power, because I have a lot to report on that from PAX West. But Corey, where should we go? How do you want to do this?
So before any of that, I want to promote some content like I said, Pat did a episode of the Boss Rush podcast with Ben Starr and his book club co-host Taylor, so you can check that out soon. By the time you hear this episode on podcast feeds, I will have sat down with Way Forward's co-founder and co-creator of Shantae, Matt Bozon, which I am recording tomorrow night as of this recording. So that'll be on YouTube and Patreon, so you can listen to that or watch it. I'm very excited for that. I mean, Way Forward's been so generous with us, and I'm not just saying that because because we know that they are one of the best teams. In my opinion, they might be the best team we've ever worked with.
Yeah. They're still to this day, they're one of my favorite developers. I'm excited to ask Matt Bozon about Looney Tunes. What was it? Oh my gosh, the first game he directed was a Looney Tunes Daffy Duck game. Oh my gosh, I forget what it's called. Anyways, I have it written down on the show notes. It's fine. You'll hear it in the thing. But yeah, I've also been writing more in the last couple, not the last couple weeks, but the last couple months I have been. My Gears Reloaded review will be coming out soon, and my Hellblade. Did you play which system? Series X.
I got it for free. I'm not gonna pay $40 to play on a system I don't play on. I did think about getting the physical for PlayStation 5 just because of how wild it is.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's $40 I could be spending on something else, like anything else.
Anything on Switch 2, pretty much.
Yeah, and then look forward to some more spotlights. I know Stephanie's got some lined up. We've got a lot of spotlights lined up in the next couple months leading up to like the Game Awards and stuff. So Way Forward, I'm in touch with Yacht Club about Mina.
I want so bad to be there. Hopefully I could be there.
I'm in touch with Midwest Games about, they have a couple games coming out soon.
Rah Boom.
Yeah, I don't think they're publishing that anymore. I think Guiley is self-published, but that's a good idea. I need to reach out to Chris and talk to him about that. It's on PlayStation 5 now too. I saw.
Oh, I know the game was out.
It's on PC.
But
I knew it was on PC. I didn't know if it was coming in
right
yet. But it's out on PlayStation apparently. So I might buy it on PlayStation just to play it because it's nowhere else and I want to play it and I don't PC game. So
yeah.
PlayStation, you get one a year. Maybe.
Yeah, there's some stuff on Steam that I wish list that I gotta pick up, that I gotta buy and play from PAX.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's some games and quickly everybody with Fresh Tracks being out now, they're working on the Xbox version. So I told Nick and Fresh Tracks.
Oh, the Buffalo
the music.
Game.
Yeah. It's out for PC and PlayStation 5, but they're working on the Xbox version. So I'm like, if anything, I told Nick and then I'm just like, I'm definitely getting it for Xbox. The moment it drops, I'm already gonna put whatever the cost is to get it on Series X.
Yeah. A lot of good words about that game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm man, dude, I can't. I hope Chris and Guiley Games get a Switch 2 dev kit soon because I want to play Rah Boom on the Switch.
Oh yes.
Man, dude, that game was so fun when we played it last year. They were at PAX East this year too, right? Yeah,
because they had their new level at PAX East.
Right.
And so I got to play, and it was super fun. It was like in an amusement park, and I was fighting werewolves and stuff. It was bonkers, but it was so cool.
Yeah, that game has so much heart and character in it. It's so fun. Like just the care that went into that game, even if it sucked, which it doesn't. Do not clip this out and send it to Chris. It doesn't. It's fun. I'm saying it's fun. But even if it wasn't, I would still buy it because there's so much care going into that game and that team.
Yeah. So. And it feels like a good old school arcade game that I'm just like, yes, this is what I need.
It feels like a nice evolution of arcade games is what it feels like.
Yes. Because we know that if that mug, even if it just was on Switch and you could play it on Switch too. Like even if they just drop it, test it on Switch, I'm like, yeah, let me buy this and then hopefully pray for a physical and we get a physical so I can buy it there.
I'm actually surprised nobody picked that up as a physical, and maybe it's just because too close to it or whatever. But I just I don't know. I'm kind of surprised, but that's a conversation for another day. Nobody cares about our behind the scenes garbage, but I'm happy for them. I'm proud of that team. We interviewed Chris a long time ago, I think 2023 is when we interviewed him about that game. So, Pat and I did.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. But yeah, there's a lot of I know, and I know we say this often and we never end up doing it, but we need to. We are going to talk about some content revamps, and I'm not talking about like new formats for the main shows. I'm talking about like the extra stuff. LaRon and I want to do a streaming show. Because the game show we did for Boss Rush Podcast was really fun. It was so fun.
The Jeopardy one.
Yeah, and I feel like it needs a visual component to it, and that would be fun to stream. Whenever, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's like this is gonna sound bad, but I don't mean it this way. I'm just kind of like, how do I want to put this? I'm kind of bored with the content we're doing, if that makes sense. Not that like I'm bored doing this. I love doing this, but like just we need to do at least one thing different to be like revitalized, you know.
Having the same routine of content.
Yeah, and like, you know, like, for example, I know nobody cares about this, but it's on my brain, so I'm going to talk about it anyway. Like the Boss Rush podcast pre-show, for example, that hardly gets. It's a Patreon exclusive show. We don't have like a million patrons, right? Mm-hmm. And like only half of the patrons we have listen to it. So like, is it really worth doing for like, you know, a handful of people? I don't know. I don't know. But also, we don't really offer anything else exclusive. I wish we did, but you know, I wonder if Patreon's just got to be a platform where we offer early access to everything, and if you want to support us, you can, which was the original idea anyway.
Right.
But you know, early access is kind of the main hook for Patreon, and like, you know, maybe switch expansion pass, like that content, like interviews and book club and spoiler casts and the normal expansion pass episodes, as like a video only for YouTube, or like the audio versions go on Patreon or something. Like, I don't know what to do, man. But anyways, not important. We'll talk about it later. Not important. Sorry, everybody. No, it's not. I'm not cutting it though, so you have to sit through that. You're welcome. So what are we doing now? Going through it's okay. You go. Sorry, I hosted the show last week, so like now I'm like in my head.
Also, thank you, Josh Finn, for coming on the show, co-hosting with Corey while I was PAX.
It was weird, man. It was like, because we got in our normal flow that we usually do for Tower Casuals and Xbox Casuals.
Yeah.
But like talking about Nintendo content in that context is like weird. You know, because it's usually you and me, and we're usually doing what we're literally doing right now. But like Josh and I have our own cadence that we do, and it's like, I know at the top of the show I was like, because my brain doesn't work correctly, like it's just, I was like, it's Pow Block. Which way do I lean? You know, which side of this, you know, do I lean into the Pow Block side, or do I lean into the chemistry Josh and I have, you know? So
whatever works for you, whatever flow that you have.
Dude, nothing works for me. Have you not met me? Nothing works for me. I'm just a broken human being.
I have met you 3 times, and
that's gross. Too many times
in real life, and I'm excited to meet you again when I get a chance.
You're excited to meet me because we haven't known each other for 10 years, 12 years. You know, earlier this year was the 10th anniversary of me creating content, like exactly, and I missed it.
Oh wow.
Like January 14th was 10 years. Missed it. It's fine.
Man, I can't. Then I must have been optional opinion party started around the same time then. Around that time. Because I know I was on a different network, and that show evolved into like audio format later on and stuff. So yeah, that's congrats to you and everything.
Congrats. I haven't really done anything with my life.
Look how far it has gotten you now.
Where? I got a new desk. My computer's different. My friends, exactly the same. Look at you. I moved once, twice. I'm just kidding. No, it's fun. I'm excited to do more stuff next year. You know, LeRon, you know what LeRon brought up to me the other day, Ed? We gotta start thinking about the bossies.
Funny thing about that. So the community manager or the ex-community manager for Bungie that was in there in a show last year.
Yeah.
Get in touch with her. She said she wants to do it again. She wants to come back.
Oh yeah, no, we're going to have a sit down about, because Liana, was she in the media room? Did you talk to her? Or
no. So she was hanging out with Pat. And they went out to lunch because I had just got back from the Summit building because I had an interview over there. And I'll talk about the Nintendo Power stuff a little bit later. And stuff. So when I was coming back, I had seen them because I still had like a couple of interviews before I was going back to the hotel. But I ran into them, and Pat introduced me. I'm just like, wait a minute, you was in the Bossies, and she's just like, yes, I was, because when he said ex Bungie community, which was funny because we had some Bungie people in our hotel, but I didn't get their name because they had on the Marathon shirts. They had it was all black and they had Marathon, and I'm like,
the black with the neon yellow kind of.
It was like green. It was like neon.
Yeah, the neon green yellowish kind of.
Yeah,
highlighter.
So
highlighter color.
Yeah, yeah. So I didn't know why Bungie was there. I think they was doing
their
something.
office is only 10 minutes from the convention center.
Okay.
Plus, they were doing they're doing some charity stuff there, and Guardians Mental Health went to PAX West this year, and they always go to see them.
That was. Yeah, I actually, speaking of Guardians Mental Health, I missed Joe this year. He had left Sunday. I knew he was there because my friend Danny got to talk to him. I missed him because they was in the Summit building, and when I did my interview with Lethal Shadows, I was trying to find out. I was going to see if I could find him and run into him, and I was just like, well, I had to do it Monday because I had to get to my appointment. So I found them Monday, and they told me Joe had left and everything. And I was just like, Boss Rush loved you guys. Just thankful you guys are here and everything. So I just wanted to shout them out and say hi to them and stuff. But yeah.
It's so crazy, the things that, like, you think about all the things that we've just done and like all the people we've met, and like that number of people stacks up, and then like you meet people through those people, and then you meet people through more people, and it's like, man, like there's so many people that we're like, I don't want to say friends with, but like, I don't know, Lord Cognito and I talk about Xbox and Destiny online sometimes, right? And like that was something I never thought was going to happen, or like meeting the next Lander / Giant Bomb guys, and Jeff Grubb and I becoming friendly, right? Like, not
right.
It's just like things you never thought would happen are like people we look up to, or people we read their news stories like every week, or like, I mean, you said you ran into Liana. Like, we've been friendly since she worked at Game Informer, and I was reading her Game Informer articles on our old podcast, right? Like, and then like the funny thing is like right when Josh and I started Tower Casuals, I asked her to come on the show, and she said yes, and it was exactly 1 month before she got hired at Bungie.
Oh, nice.
And like the week she was supposed to be on, she was hired at Bungie and then couldn't come on because but now she's like doing stuff for the Fallout show, and she's just, all these people are just, they grow up so fast.
And just seeing her energy and everything, I was just I'm just like, if I could just sit down with you and just geek out and nerd out, and I'm like, we don't even have to talk about the Bungie stuff. I just want to geek
Yeah,
out with you.
I don't
I
even know if I
would
would
have.
talk to her about the Bungie stuff because, like, I know that stuff really hurt.
Yeah,
I mean, not just her, but everybody that got laid off, right? Like, that
yeah,
all hurt. Like, I feel
but
like really weird talking about negative things with people.
things,
And I know,
yeah.
like, I know that's just like it helps people grow and it helps people, you know, but like, I don't know. You
But
never know
she
how
was,
people are really
but
feeling
she
about stuff.
But she was just like, she's just like, it's so good to meet you. I was just like, it's so good to meet you. I'm just like, wait a minute. When I said, was she in the bosses? I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm just like, I love you. I was just like, you have to come back. I'm just like, you are everything. I call her, she's an icon and stuff. And I was just so happy to talk to her. I left and was just smiling. I was just like, that was so cool to have that interaction and
Mhm.
everything. And it was just like the people that, like, even we met the Helldivers crew was there. And
Oh, really? Oh, I guess they're
yeah.
promoting the Xbox version, right?
Yeah, and they had interviews and stuff, and I'm just like, oh. And then
Oh, that would have been cool.
Lost and Caught was there, with Abram and stuff, and I they came in. And they've been busy. I didn't get to see much of them, and I got pictures with them, and I'm just like, oh, you guys are literally amazing, and it was so. I was just so happy to see that whole team. Um, Fun and Games with Jeff and Sarah being there was amazing. Of course, Gamer Heads was in the building. Shout out to them. um
Roger.
yeah,
I bet
Roger.
Trina was with him, right?
Yeah, Trina with them, yeah. And that team, they were there, just wonderful people.
I love
um
Roger.
Yeah, and then there was like other people that we met there that I gave my card, that we exchanged. We was having great discussions and stuff. And I got to like kind of get out of my bubble to be like, when people come to the media room, if they're willing to like talk and exchange, and just us get to know each other, it makes being at PAX so wonderful, and so much fun. And I I I think of you, Corey, because of like the interview stuff, and the way that you engage and everything. And I was just like, if Corey was, I'm like, if you was here, you would definitely, I know you'd be having some great interviews with people, with fans and everything. And I would be on the floor doing interviews in my style. And it's just like, I'm like, I think that's why I love when I go to PAX or even some convention. I love enjoying playing the games and everything and having fun and laughing. But it's, once again, it's those interactions that I love to have.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you feel that same way, but I'm like, when I watch you do that, it's so natural for you to do it. And I get it. I still get inspired to be like, my bestie's up there, my bro him was up there doing this great interview. And sometimes I want to jump in, but I'm like, no, stay back and view, take it all in. Because what I learned from you and what you do, I could take that into what I do when I'm on the floor and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I like being on the floor, right? But like,
Mhm.
I like the media room, or like, I like sitting down with people and talking to them
Yeah.
directly, right? Like, I like meeting the devs, right? And I like playing the games
Hmm.
and stuff. But like, I like walking around and just connecting and talking to people, right? Like,
Yes.
that's my favorite part of it. Like, um, because like obviously Boss Rush is like, we have like a huge, and other than like Nintendo, our kind of bread and butter on the website is like indies and smaller games.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah.
and like, I like those games. I don't know. I like those games. It takes a lot for one to stick out to me,
Hmm.
like, and I've always been open about that. I'm not like trying to, you know, like like I'm excited to talk to Matt Bozon tomorrow. But like, you know, I walk around PAX and I see some of these games. I'm like, man, that looks cool. I don't like, and part of me is like, I hope they succeed with this game. I hope they find an audience. The audience is not me. You know, like Rah Rah Boom, awesome, right? Looks amazing. And even like even at the Midwest booth and at PAX East last year, right? Like there were 2 amazing games at that booth, and 2 games I'm like, this is neat. I probably won't ever play. And I love Midwest games. I love what they do. I love their messaging. I love their like, you know, but like they also have that Legend of Babu game that's coming out, and that game looks incredible. It looks awesome. You know, I can't wait to play that. But for every one of those, there's like the what was the music game they had? The color coded music game, Lullaby something. Like I was like, this is a cool concept and a neat game. Or like the Duck roguelike game. I'm like, yeah, I mean, we all know how I feel about roguelikes. But like I still love connecting with them, because if we talk about it and show it somehow, right? Like maybe that'll inspire 1 or 2 people to go buy it, right? And even if we talk about it and I don't buy it, we talk about it, 2 or 3 people that listen to the show might go check it out on Steam or on Switch or PlayStation or whatever, and you know that'll get their sale, and then you know that's where I kind of find my happiness at PAX, is just talking to people and connecting. And how many people did I meet at PAX West last year, right? I mean, last year I met 3 of the 4 reasons why I create content last year. Between PAX East and West, like the old Giant Bomb guys, the Iron Lords, and you know Greg Miller at PAX West, right? Like Kind of Funny is obviously a huge inspiration to a lot of people around that time to start. You know, I mean, there's only a handful of people left that I've never met, you know, but it's cool. I like PAX. I'm like genuinely sad that I missed it. Yeah, I did not miss a 5.5 hour flight to Seattle, but I miss being with everybody. And you know, I was telling Lasby at some point, maybe a month or 2 ago, that like I'm gonna make it a point to be at both next year. I think the plan was only to go to East, but I think I'm gonna try really hard to go to both.
I told Cordy, which is like, if I'm not able to make PAX through media, I will buy a 4-day pass and go.
Yeah, like, because they're starting to limit outlets now, right, to like 6 or 7 people.
Yeah,
which is like, I don't know. I feel like we're big enough to where like, hey, can we bring 2 extra people? Like, I know people want to get in, but like, you know, we need these extra people, especially like, hopefully next year, like we'll actually have camera people and people who can like, you know, rig up the audio and the video stuff, right? Like that's, I don't know. That's a dream of mine, is to have a production crew and not production me.
True. Very true.
I'm really glad that you had a good time though. I love hearing stories from PAX. And
man, so where should I begin? I mean,
wherever you want, I guess. Are we doing Snacktendo and stuff, or are we just getting into it?
I'm going to get to the PAX stuff, and then I'll get into Snacktendo, and then we'll get to Playing with Power and talk about the stuff there. So, and then I got some show and tell stuff. Everybody from PAX,
show and tell. What'd you get me?
A lot of.
Did you get my Expedition 33 cards?
I could not.
Oh, you're fired. You suck. Pat sat with Ben Starr for an hour and a half, and you can't get me a freaking card. Come on. You're fired.
where everybody was in the clown outfits.
I know. They're mimes, Ed.
Mimes.
Play the game. They're mimes. Gosh.
Oh, I will say this.
Slap you like those mimes.
Okay, I will say this, and I'm going to say this to you, Corey.
Reload your last checkpoint.
Oh, good.
What?
Oh, good with me. I did buy you some Ninja Turtle playing cards. I see. Me and David, we went to that comic shop that we went to last time.
Yeah, right.
And I got some more keychains. And they had these Ninja Turtle cards. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna buy them for Corey. So when I get some time and I get your address, I'll ship you those cards. I literally was thinking of.
What do you mean, get my address?
I don't have your address, your new place. We will talk about that later.
What are you doing with your life?
But couldn't find no Expedition 33 stuff at all. No Clear Obscure, and besides Ben Star, that was it. And then the cosplayers, that was it.
They did announce that the art book is they finally found publishing partners for the West. Also, did you know there's a Marvel vs. Capcom art book? I know this doesn't have anything to do with anything.
For the first game?
Marvel versus Capcom Ultimate Complete Works.
Ooh, that I did not know.
Let's see. It will cover all of the games, it looks like. Anyway, sorry, you reminded me that they were putting the game out in the West, so I went to see if it was able to be pre-ordered yet on Amazon.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody, so I flew to Seattle. David came pick me up. And we checked some places out. I went to the Mopop, the museum for about pop culture and everything. They talked about instruments, they talked about gospel. They had this big space choreo. I had to send you the pictures of it. I had to break it down in 3, but there was literally this big giant like movie screen thing playing music, and you just went in. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, this would be the place to have like a bomb interview like with Phil Spencer or something. It was just so nice, so beautiful. Then we went to the tickets that we got was able for us to go to the museum and then go to the anime section. And so I'm looking at all this anime and manga. I'm like, and it was just talking about the history of manga and just in Asia. So the stuff in Japan, China, Thailand, India. It had all of this stuff, and then it went into kind of the adult themes. It was showing from there, and I was just literally amazed, like, oh wow, oh my goodness, oh wow. And it was just really, really beautiful in there. I had a great time, and there was a lot of stuff I was just learning. There's probably a picture of me, I don't know, David posted it or Pat posted it yet, but I had to get it and post it. You were there was a mech in there, and it was capturing all your movements and stuff. So I was doing like different stuff and everything, having fun with it, and it was really, really cool. So truly enjoyed that. But when the actual day started, I was getting my booster stuff ready. It was confusing in the beginning with some miscommunications. I'm gonna leave it at that. I won't speak about it again.
What happened? What'd you do? What'd you break?
I didn't break nothing. The Arch building is where media was supposed to go in, and they were trying to send us all the way over to another building so that we could enter the place. I'm like,
well, it's the Arch building. It's the top floor of the Arch building.
Exactly. But the security in there said that all media couldn't get in, even though it had a flag saying that this is where media was going to go. So they had to get in contact with people from another building to find out that no, you're supposed to let the media people in at 9:00. And it was 9 because we need to get in there so we could, get our lockers and everything. So they figured it out. They got it all together. We no we were trying to get there at 8:30. We were trying to get in because at 9:00 we get to go into for media hour. So they got the communication. They found everything out, got it all together. So we was able to go in. I got some coffee and a cherry Danish, bomb Danish. It was the coffee shop that was in the Arch building. Really, really good. Got set up and everything, and then got in line so we could get into the Nintendo booth. So it's 9:00.
Was the
They
Nintendo
did
booth packed?
For media hour. It wasn't. It started getting packed after it hit 10:00. So once it hit 10, everybody was trying to get in there. And even for media hour, they were only allowing certain people to play Silk Song. They was giving tickets out. So I couldn't play Silk Song, so that's why there's not a preview or anything up there. But I was able to get in to play Pokemon Legends ZA and Kirby Air Ride. So I had to do Pokemon, did that for 15 minutes, and then leave out and go to another side of the same park so I could do Pokemon. So I could do Kirby. Did Kirby, have fun with that, and then went to they had 2 booths. So they had the 2 first party, and then everything else was third. So I was able to get into their partners booth and play Final Fantasy 7 and Hades 2. Hades 2.
How was Final Fantasy?
Oh, so just let everybody know, my preview for Final Fantasy 7 Integrate on Switch 2 is up. Dude, I was in the zone. It felt so good. It was running at a good 30 frames per second, which is fine. Like when you're into the action and everything, you don't even think of frame rate and stuff.
I think a smooth 30 is fine, especially for a Switch, right?
Yeah, and I played it in dock mode. David played it in handheld mode, and he was just like, "Yeah, it's close to the same and everything." We didn't experience no dips, no slowdown, anything. I literally was just having a ball, and it was the Scorpion boss fight in the factory, just having a ball in that mug. I was just like, yeah, the Nintendo rep was just like, yeah, I tried to beat it, but it killed me and stuff. I was just like, I played it on PlayStation 4, so I kind of have an idea on what to do and everything. And it was just like so smooth. And then Hades 2 is going to be phenomenal on Switch when that game comes out. I think it was running like literally at 60 frames per second, no slowdown. That was so fun. I skipped Borderlands and I skipped I did skip Elder Ring. I'm just like they're almost coming out soon. So Borderlands, I'm like, I could play that whenever. I'm like, it's nothing is big about that at the time. But I did see Randy Pitchford Friday. He was talking to 2 other people, so and everything, and it was just like workers and stuff. So it was kind of like a behind the scenes. And I was just like, I told David and Pat, I'm just like, if I would have ran into Randy Pitchford just on the off chance, I would have said hi to him and like congratulated him for his latest game about to come out and stuff. I wouldn't trash him or anything. I would be more respectful and professional with them. And
yeah, you'll be more professional and wait till you get back here to do it.
So someone said make sure you have your that you have your your cleanser and stuff and everything.
Oh, no.
I'm just like, oh boy, you're sanitizing and stuff. I'm just like, oh boy. No, I think he would have been a cool person just to talk to, just to learn.
I mean, I'm sure like any developer of that caliber, like, I mean, say what you will about how weird he is or whatever, right? And I know we like to have fun making fun of him, but like, he's not some hole in the wall game developer. I mean, he's like a really, Gearbox is a really great studio, right? And it wouldn't be what it is without him, whether you like him or not, right? So, I mean, anyone who could have that much success,
yeah,
be interesting to
talk. My Friday consisted, I got my Nintendo stuff. So I got to get my Hades 2 preview up, everybody. So I got to write that and get that up. But my Final Fantasy and Kirby Air Ride one is up there. David did Pokemon Legends ZA, which, dude, that game is going to be fire. That game is going to be hot. That real-time strategy and everything, and it runs so good on Switch too. I'm like, oh yeah, and everybody, nothing Switch related was there. Like the first game wasn't there. It was all Switch 2 stuff.
Yeah, well, they're going to bring the best versions of the game. They're not going to bring these.
Yes,
especially their games.
Oh yeah. So they had a big enough booth for people to go in and everything and try it. My Friday, I ended up playing, and I'll get into that stuff later on. But I learned of a game called Blocks for Babies. And shout out to Jacob, who does trivia.
Jacob McCourt.
Yeah. Shout out to him. He told me about it. He was just like, dude, have you tried Blocks for Babies? I said, Blocks for what? He said, dude, try it out. It's a mixture of Tetris and Doom. I'm like, it's a what?
What?
I skedaddled out the room, found the game. And they weren't on my list to interview. So I interviewed Noah and Dan, two people who are making this game. And I want to get their interview out. Great talking to them, just two amazing guys. Very young and passionate. And so we did the interview. I was just like, "Do you guys have time to do an interview?" They said, "Yeah." So I did the interview with them, learned about the game, behind the scenes stuff, or like how they got into everything, and then like of course their favorite snacks. And I've been like I said, I've been asking everybody, what game they feel like has earned their stripes, and then I got to play the game, and it is so much fun. I got to do all my Tetris stuff, but then realized that, oh, I forgot this has a Doom element to it. And so when I get to playing Real Power, I'll explain more. And so I met them, had a great time. Went to go play Obacadoro 2 Chase and Seek. This is a game that's coming from Nintendo Switch 2, and I got to talk to the director, Kazu Tanaka, with the translator, and everything. So I got to play it single player, and what the game is that it's easier casual version of Dead by Daylight, survival kind of horror. You as you could control you control a guy or a girl, and it's you, two other people, and then it's a ghost, the monster, who's a girl. And so I played as a girl, and you got 3 minutes to capture all. If you're playing the monster, you got 3 minutes to capture all your opponents and put them in the cage. If you are the girl or the boy, like the protagonist, you got 3 minutes to stay away and defend yourself. And if you are the lone survivor, your whole team wins. So you could play single player, or you could play with multiplayer and everything. So I did the single player. Phenomenal music. Just truly love the music. Was cracking up laughing. Getting caught, be like, no, like, I got you. And then I lost both rounds, all my rounds and stuff. But pure fun, was cracking up, having the time of my life. And the director was there watching me, and everything. And so I couldn't see his reaction, but I think he was like paying attention to me. Hopefully he was paying attention to me. And seeing that I was enjoying it, that I was having so much fun. And I told the director Katsu, I flat out told him I love this game. I'm like, this is so much fun. I'm like, it brought me so much joy. It brought me so much laughter. I'm definitely looking forward to this game. It's a Switch 2 exclusive. We're waiting on the localization of the game, because what I played was all in Japanese. So I think we're waiting for the localization of the game, because I've never heard of it. It's a game that's on Switch. The first one's on Switch, but it's not but it was just something I just never heard of. And so Courtney had a appointment with them, and we did the multiplayer, and she got video of us having fun. We played with the marketing person. We did 2 rounds. We lost both rounds and everything. But it was more easier to manage, and it was just like hearing the music, playing with other people, laughing and screaming, be like, no, and everything. It really makes you feel like a kid. Like, I had a ball with it. Awesome. Truly enjoyed that. Yeah. I tried out Tokyo Extreme Racing. This is a game coming on PC in 360 Xbox. It's a really nice indie racing game. Just really have fun. And it gives you Burnout Takedown. I got an interview that I'm also bringing up with them. It makes you think of Burnout Takedown a little bit, but you don't crash your car. And it's just
when I played it, it felt like Project Gotham a little bit for Xbox 360.
Yeah. So you understand that game, right? You get you like kind of challenge your car, and your goal is just like to beat them, to drain their life, and you win the battle and stuff. So yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool with it. I played some other games. No Stone Unturned is a adventure comedy game. So that interview's coming. Play Rogue Labyrinth, which is out now. It's like a top-down kind of action arena game. You gotta survive 4 rounds and stuff before you meet the boss. I got to interview the creators, but my recorder didn't pick it up. I don't know what happened, so I lost that interview and everything. But the game is out now. They have my contact. I have theirs. I want to try to reach out to them. I want to do a spotlight, because we actually had a good conversation about the game. And then we got to talking about Team Eco and stuff, and then of course his favorite snack and everything, and it was just such an amazing discussion to have with them, with that team. And so still did my interviews, found out that a Quirky's Hike is out. They released. I'm like, wait, what? So their game is out. So if you guys go out and support them and everything, because I congratulate them Monday. I congratulated them the release of their game. So it's just like super happy. I definitely got to go pick up a copy and support those guys and everything. And
I'm glad
they were just amazing.
I'm glad they got that out. I mean, we again, I feel like we interviewed them so long ago, but I'm glad that they are kind of finding success with that game. People seem to love it. Every time we go there, the line is like wrapped around the booth.
Yeah. And they would love to come back on. Like, probably do a spotlight. They want to do another one at the Bossies too. I was just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's something we need to. So,
go ahead, Corey.
Another behind the scenes thing, I guess. But I'm working on a boss rush run one sheet to pass out with business cards next year. Of just like, this is everything we do. This is the award show we do. You know, these are the things you can be a part of if you would like to, type thing. I also thought about making it a QR, like putting a QR code on the business cards and then having them scan it to see it. But I don't know. A lot of people don't scan things because they're busy or don't want to.
Yeah.
What do I know? I don't know anything. Not important. Keep going.
So that so that kind of was my Friday and stuff, and I'm not going to go through all 4 days and everything because I want to get to my highlights. Two of the highlights that I have. So Corey, I don't know if you remember a game called City Connection.
I remember hearing about it. I don't remember what it is.
Okay.
Human being.
Have you heard of a game called Rival Turf or Brawl Brothers or the company Jalico?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to meet the CEO and the general manager. So the CEO, Nobuhiro Yoshikawa, and he is the CEO of City Connection. That's the name of his company. Jalico sold him their whole library because they was kind of going out of business. So City Connection owns the whole Jalico IP.
Nice.
When awesome. I nerded out so much, and Yoshikawa and Taki Hama, he did the translation for Yoshikawa, and when I tell him that when I nerded out, I was going through most of Jalico's stuff, and I told him the NES version of City Connection with the white box in the car, and I'm just like with the car jumping and stuff. I told him about, we got to talking about RBI baseball.
Oh jeez.
I told him, I'm like, Rival Turf on Super Nintendo and Brawl Brothers, and just like Jalico was, and I forgot when I just realized. Oh, sorry, everybody. Game called Hoops. I used to play that when I was in 4th grade. I told him like Jalico was part of my video game knowledge of as for NES and Super Nintendo, and I'm like, that history right there. I'm like, it's so important to gamers. I asked them where they doing collections. There's some they own the R-Type franchise. I think they got it back or something. And they talked about R-Type being on different stuff. I got to hold their mascot from a Japanese game that they had there. But I never heard about because it never came to America, and they were just like, I'm like, yeah, it didn't come, but it did release on the PS3 back in the day. But it didn't do enough sales. And I dropped my jaw. I'm like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? I'm like, I've never heard about this game on PS3. I've never seen it. He was just like, yeah, it was in the digital store. And I freaked out. I'm like, what? And it's on Steam, so I got to buy it on Steam too. I was just like, are you serious? And I asked them about collections, and I'm just like, they see my eyes like open up. They see me get hyped. I was laughing. I was having a great time. And I apologize. Just like, I'm so sorry if I'm nerding out, if I'm acting like this. I'm like, because of Jellicoe being so big in my life, I'm like, I know it's not a name recognized. I was so happy just to talk to them about that, to have that opportunity. And they gave me some things. They gave me some shrimp and lobster snacks, which was really good that I got to eat. And then they gave me some other stuff. I took pictures of the wall that they had. That wall was beautiful for their display. I got to play R-Type Delta HD Boost.
Of course, Ed finds R-Type in this big place.
I couldn't, and I wanted to get, yes, I wanted to get to some of the other games and stuff, but they just had long lines. People were playing them and enjoying them. So, I got into R-Type. Cordy is watching me play. I was in the zone, and I think they had left or they wasn't there when I came, I came another day to play, R-Type because it was just full. And I was just like, I'm so glad that you guys are back. I'm glad that City Connection is back. And I'm just like, the rich history you guys have. And I'm like, if you ever do a collection, please inform me. Let me know. So I got to try to get on their mailing list and stuff. But I full on nerded out, dude. I was so happy just to talk to him because I'm just like, having that history and learning about it. And for gamers of now who don't know about Jellicoe, man, they made some great games. They may not have always been popular, but like they made some great games, and I'm not going to deny it. So that was a really big highlight. My second highlight, so I met a Chinese developer, from Bell Ring Games. His name is Hao Liang Zhang, but he goes by Hao, Ho, I should say, Ho Ling Zhang. He is the game director from Mistfall Hunter. This is like a 3D PvPvE MMO kind of action adventure or stylized action, almost third person perspective game. And Corey, I made a character where I still like talking to him and stuff. I put the controller down, turned around, and for the next 30 minutes had a full on conversation. He speaks great English. I interviewed him and did barely touch, not even made one step in the game. Like, we talked for a good 30 minutes, and I was just like, the game looks and feels like it's a AAA game. He's just like, no, we're not AAA, we're indie and stuff. And I told him, and I'm not trying to, I was just like, I'm not trying to offend or anything, but I'm like, your game has a high quality to it that, like, for me, I appreciate. And I'm like, I give you mad props and stuff to this. I'm like, because you and your team are doing some good work. We had a good discussion, and the lady was coming back. I'm just like, oh, I just got 2 more questions, and I asked them like the stripes and the food question and stuff.
Was that one of the PlayStation China Hero projects that PlayStation is funding, or is it separate?
Separate. This is all separate because it's coming to PC. It's not on any consoles yet.
Okay. I just I know Sony's funding a bunch of these, and so
yeah, the game looks nothing like that. It's fast paced. I was just like, ooh, this game looks beautiful. So I got some goodies for that. I'll show and tell. They gave me a big bag, clear bag that says Miss Fall Hunters. I told them I love the font and everything, and I told the marketing person or the PR person or who was ever there. I told her I was just like, you guys are a hit. I'm like, because all 4 days you have had long lines. And everything, and she's just like, yeah. I'm like, it's just been a great reception. So when I got to talk to Ho, and talking to him about, like, I started even bringing up the question about playtesting and how has that been. We had a discussion about critical not reception but feedback and everything for his game, and they're going to be going into early access like later on in the year. But I left that interview, and I was so happy to have that interview with him and talk with them, and just like, just have those conversations with them, and everything. I left, and I'm just like, right now, I'm like, even though I didn't play it, Mistfall Hunters is my number one game for PAX West. Like, this is my game of PAX, because of just the discussion and everything, and I still got to do my list of games for that. But man, it was so good. I got to talk to a guy named Drew. He got a game called The End of the Line, New Age, which was like an RPG, which was really fun. And then I got to talk to a hardware manufacturer, GameSir, about their Xbox controllers. So they got wired controllers for the Xbox, wireless controllers for the PC, and everything. And it was just so cool to talk about it. So I brought my digital camera with me to take pictures. Can I tell you, people who were using my camera to take pictures was super excited to do pictures originally. One of the I got a picture from Bandai Namco about Code Vein 2. Code Vein 2. And the guy
was that there?
Yes, it was there, but I didn't get to play. Bandai Namco stayed packed all 4 days. But I was just like, oh, that's cool. They're doing this. They did a line. We did it Monday. Me and Corey did. So I handed him my camera. He was just like, oh my goodness, this is old school. I feel. He took the picture. He's just like, oh yeah, you're gonna have some good quality pictures. It's just like, I ain't seen this in a long time. There was other people who, when I was at GameSir, and the lady seen my digital picture, she was just like, I got the same one. And she looked at it and she's like, oh, this is a Sony this. I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, I'm bringing it back because I'm like, I like my phone, but my phone don't really take good pictures and stuff. So I'm bringing this one for my HD 1080. I'm still trying to get video on how to do it and figure that out. I gotta figure that out with this computer and stuff, because they changed some of the photo programs. And so I want to get like video. If I do video on that camera, I want to be able to be easier transfer to my computer and maybe throw it up on my YouTube page or whatever, and figure that stuff out later. But yeah, people enjoyed taking the pictures with my camera. Cordy, she was my roadie. She was doing all my pictures and stuff. She was coming for the interviews, and most of the stuff that she had to interview, I will walk with her, if I could. And she would ask her questions, and then I guess I unplanned, not on purpose, would kind of ask questions also and record our discussion and stuff. And Courtney was just like, oh, thank you so much. I talked to the guys at Effort Games. They're making like a 16-bit mecha game or 32-bit mecha game, which takes 4 players. And what happens is each player takes a part of the mech. So one player is the hand, another player is maybe the legs, another player might be the head, and another player might be the chest or something. And you would do mini games, and depending on what the results are, that's how much damage your opponent would take and everything. It's a cool concept and everything. So we had a really good conversation there. Some of the Polish folks Rising Games at PAX Rising with with Poland, they were really good. I didn't get to talk to the guys at Sacrifice. I really wanted to, but they were busy focusing on the game and people playing it. Because I just wanted to congratulate them and thank them. I've met my friend Jacob, who did Hank Drying on Dry Land. We caught up and he was with his PR person. And we got to talking and everything, and I was just so proud of him with this new trailer and everything, and just happy him talk, that the game is coming along. He's just like, yeah, literally after PAX, we changed some things, we made it better, we took the feedback and everything, and he was just amazing. So shout out to Jacob and everything. I was so happy to see when I seen him there. I was just like, so happy to see you, because we had a great talk at PAX East and everything, and I told him like his game. I think at PAX at this PAX year's PAX East, he was my number one game for PAX East, and I just loved it. Completely just enjoyed him. But yeah, I played some other games and stuff. Did some interviews. One of the interviews I got to talk to the the founder of Skybound Games and the creator of Diablo. I'm trying to get his name. Of Diablo. David Brevik. I got to interview him just like for 15 minutes and everything. And we, talked about his company, talked a little bit about Diablo. Nick from the USAD had a question that he wanted me to ask him. I asked him that and he answered. But his company published Tiny Bookshop. And I asked him, how did he feel when, not only seeing it in the Indie Direct, but it being the number one game on the eShop when it came out, and just all these great reviews. He was just like, I was so shocked, surprised. We were happy for it and everything, and just had a great conversation with him with that. So yeah, and I more interviews that I did for it. So I mean, I won't be too long or anything. But those are some of the stuff that I got to play. Stardust Frontier was another one. I got to talk to Colin about Royalty Free for All. There was an N64 game called Mr. Sleepy Man, which was from Blood Grounds, from Datalic Entertainment. Looks like a 16-bit style diagonal strategy game, and I got to talk to the artist who made it. Yeah, and it was just it was just so much fun being at PAX, talking to everybody, and stuff. And while we was in the food trucks, there was a DJ called DJ Yanni. He brought the jams all 4 days and stuff. He was playing some really hot mixes. So I took a picture of him. He posed. I gotta post it and stuff. But I said, I'm like, thank you so much for providing us the jams with the music and stuff. And he's just like, thank you. So like he was really, really cool. And then me and Cordy got to talk to this guy named Joe from Ant Lion Audio. That he makes microphones and stuff that you could for streamers and things. So we had a really great talk. Dude, we got to talking about Flash games. And he's just like, oh yeah, I was around in that area. I helped bring some of the Flash games out. And I was just like, what he helped bring out some of the 360 indie games. when that was happening,
Yeah,
I was
well,
just
I remember Super Meat Boy was one of the was a Flash game, and N Plus was a Flash game. Well, it was called N on Flash, but
he helped. He knows about Super Meat Boy. He worked. He helped
everybody knows
bringing
about
it out.
Super Meat Boy. Ed, where have you been?
Well, yeah, yeah, but but he was just like, yeah, when all of that stuff was going on, I was in there. He was just like, so I got some history. He just like, I was just like, I could sit down with you and just talk about Flash. And I didn't record what we was talking about, but I nerded. I was just so happy. I'm like, he's so cool. So I gotta try to get in touch with him so I could get him I could get with him one of the people that was working with him, because Cordy was streaming with them doing a 4-hour stream Saturday for a charity event and using Antlion audio for it. And it just he was just so amazing. And Cyber Freak, SIBER, he's one of the people volunteers, like one of the PR people that works with Antline, and he's a DJ. He got his mixes on YouTube, and he has a room. He DJs house music there, and I just like, I'm a Chicago house head, and we just had a great conversation too. So like all of that happened this summer. That was just so cool. So down to earth. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there, everybody, because I know I've been running long. But man, all the interviews and everything that I played, like, and there was still stuff I wanted to learn about and play. It just didn't get a chance because the lines were just long, and I didn't have no appointments and stuff with them. I did say that next year I need to talk to the schools and stuff that are there and stuff, because I'm like, I know they got games, and more people need to interact with them and just hear them out, and I need to make a time for them and everything. But yeah, it was PAX West was amazing time. Good. And yeah, it's just like I said, I love the game aspect there, but the interviews and talking to them, yeah, those are the best.
Nice. Cool.
So,
well, I'm glad everybody seemed to have a good time. It seemed like the team put out a lot of content. Seems like you talked to a lot of people and saw a lot of things. And yeah, like I said, man, I'm sad I didn't get to go, but I'll be going next year. I'll be back.
Yes.
Fun.
Yeah. So everybody, I'm not going to scream out my Snacktendo. I'm just going to go right into it because I have a blog coming out, Ed's Snacktendo Adventure, and I'm going to be talking.
Is that what all those food pictures are uploaded to the site I saw?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I was because like I said, I've been fixing a lot of the stuff on the website. And like some of the thumbnails are like old nasty thumbnails. I'm like, I got to replace those with the new ones. And I'm like replacing them. I'm like, what are all these food pictures? Why is there so much food on our website? And I thought I was like on the wrong website. I thought I was like, no, I seriously thought I was editing like one of the other websites, and like the demo pictures are like food and plants and stuff. I'm like, what is all this stuff? No. It was just you.
Yes. So, I had some salmon, some grilled salmon with some Gretchen sauce, secret sauce. I was at Pike Place, the marketplace, and man, they had some bomb fries. Definitely with lemon on the fries and lemon on the salmon, and broccoli was really good. But man, on the fries with some ketchup, spot on good. got the what you saying gross for?
I don't like ketchup, man.
Oh, that is right. You did say that. I thought
so many better condiments. Everybody, come on.
And did you? But you just do what? Nacho cheese fries? If you have fries?
No. You just put salt on them and eat them.
No, you can put sauce on fries.
Salt.
I said sauce. You could put sauce on fries too.
I didn't say you couldn't. I just don't.
Basic.
I mean, I used to be really fat and dip it in mayonnaise.
You know, a lot of people still do that.
I know, it's really good, but I had to stop because, like I said, I was fat.
I would have to try it. I've never had it with mayonnaise. I only do it like with nacho cheese or the cheese and ketchup together on the fries.
I'm not a cheese person. Like, I mean, once in a while, yeah, like, sure, but I'm not the person that like craves cheese on everything and like, oh, can I have some food with my cheese? I'm not that kind of person, right? I can't. Like, I like shredded cheese on tacos. You know, I like a good quesadilla, but like,
yeah,
I'm not one of these people that like dips my big greasy cheeseburger into a pile of nacho cheese, right? I can't do that.
I like I said, for me, it's a school thing. And I only get it if they offer it, if they offer like cheese fries, because I know I'm gonna put ketchup on it, and it, like I said, it's a high school thing. But they didn't have like cheese fries or anything. They just had like some really nice salted fries on the fries, and then I just put the ketchup on the side to eat it. Because I don't like a lot of fries with a whole bunch of salt on it. If I could get fries without no salt, I would get that. But these fries needed that seasoning. And so since I was putting just the lemon everywhere, it just added on. But the fries were really, really good. And I did eat some without the ketchup. Hot, nice and crisp. I'm like, oh, this is really good. So yeah. Had a pizza there. Actually had Papa John's. Now I'm going to say this. I know
while you were out there, you had Papa John's?
For dinner. It was a dinner thing.
Ed.
Me and Pat was in the hotel room. It was late. We were trying to find out for dinner and everything.
Ed.
Because Cordy wasn't there yet. So this was Thursday when I got there. Now, I haven't had Papa John in years.
Ed, why are you a disappointment?
I'm gonna say this. I'm not trying to defend Papa John's, but that Papa John's pizza in Seattle was bomb big. Like, it was good, and I'm not going to lie. I'm just like, you know what? All right, PJs. I'm gonna give you your props. Seattle Papa John's. I'm not talking about Chicago Papa John's. I get better pizza in Chicago or anywhere else. Like today, I got Domino's. But their Papa John's was bomb big in Seattle. I'm gonna leave it at that. So, had some noodles, soy sauce ramen noodles, which was really, really good. Well, yeah, soy sauce, like green onion noodles, was really, really good. From a place called Drop Zone, and I had that when I left the trivia, which we won. But you guys could actually watch the YouTube video. Shout out to Cam on there. Like, he knew some stuff that I didn't know. I was just like, wow. Ken Chica was there, so me and Ken Chica, we got together. I got to say hi. She got to say hi. I was just like, iconic queen. Like, love her. And everything, and congratulated everybody on the panel. It was really cool and stuff. They were going to the mix, which was the party, but I was going back to the hotel because I had to write some stuff and get that done. So yeah, that pretty much was it. Food. Well, for at that time, I had a really nice like ham sandwich that I had. The coffee was just bomb big. The cherry Danish, like I said, was really good. I had a cookie there that was really awesome. I had some pot stickers that was really was bomb big. Actually, when Courtney got there, because I had bought some extra food for her and stuff, and I was just like, Courtney, are you hungry? She's just like, I kind of am, but no, I can manage. I'm just like, I got some pot stickers for you, so I gotta give her the pot stickers. She ate that. She enjoyed them and everything. Yeah, bought some Mountain Dew and everything. Drunk the watermelon sugar-free Red Bull because they only had like 3 flavors for it, which was fine.
It's not great.
And stuff. It was good when it's nice and cold and it's kind of like you're a bit thirsty. You make do. Try the 5-hour energy drink. Trust me. Try the 5-hour energy drink that they got with for the Outer Worlds 2 and stuff. It was okay and stuff. It was weird because it looked like mouthwash that you used to have to do in school and stuff. The fluoride stuff, like you swish it around and threw it out. But we drunk it and it was okay. It was fine. It's nothing. To,
5-hour energy isn't exactly. You're not chugging that to chug it. It's like the bottle's like this big. You know, like I could spill the driblets left in this can and have more to drink than what's in that.
Yeah. So, yeah. Actually, that was my first time actually trying 5 hour. I'm like, okay. So, but yeah, that's that I'm gonna leave that for right now. It's so you guys read the article about all the stuff that I snacked on. Just really, really great food all around. And then I got to meet my friend who lives in Seattle for lunch. And let's just say we had a very interesting time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing. I'm going to say what I had to say. I had to keep off air. I only can say it to you, Corey.
Oh no.
Yes. But that's gonna be what I did for Nintendo. Also, shout out to this is a place called Ceres. They had a berry flavored smoothie that was really good, nice and cold. Was like natural stuff and some good nuts that David had to eat. That was really good. It was so cool just to have that food. Yeah, Seattle did me right with the food stuff. With it. So yeah. Oh yeah. Cause I'm gonna leave it there. Anything you've been stacking on, Corey?
I mean, not particularly. I'm trying to. So we're going on vacation in about a month, so I'm trying to lose some weight before we go on vacation. But other than that, I mean, not particularly. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what I ate, dude. I barely even remember what I ate today. Let's see. No, I don't have anything interesting.
Okay. Does Earl Sandwich in Disney, are they going to have a new sandwich by the time you get there?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Because I know you're going to, one of your goals to have some there.
Oh, dude, no, I'm going to get like 10. I'm going to bring some home.
What's the one that you showed me last time that you loved? That you said it was really good?
Well, my parents brought, I mean, I eat them all there. I really like the original, which is literally like if Arby's was like real meat and food. That's my favorite. I also really like their Applewood smoked BLT. Their club sandwich is really good. Their turkey sandwich is really good. They have a pizza one, but I've never eaten it. I don't really want to try that. But I mean, anything there is like really good. Their ham and Swiss is really good. They have a lot. So, they took something off the menu though that was really upsetting. I don't even remember what it was at this point. I think it was their potato wedges they took off the menu, which were like amazing, but they took off their Hawaiian barbecue sandwich. That was what they took off the menu too.
Oh,
so rip that. But they also, around the holidays, which they probably will have it when I get there, they have a like the turkey dinner sandwich, which is like Thanksgiving turkey, like Thanksgiving turkey and cranberry sauce and stuffing and cheese and mashed potatoes on a sandwich.
Nice.
Oh, it's funny. I can't wait to eat that, man. I'm gonna eat it like 3 times a day.
Yes.
So,
I'll probably get a picture. Did I eat the sandwich? It did.
Yeah, I'll send you something.
It did. 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
we're ready. That's gonna be Nintendo. The games, like I said, playing with Power, just all PAX stuff. So I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna be too long into it. With what I played, Mr. Sleepy Man. We have a preview up there. It's like a N64 style game, platformer, which was really fun. Like I mentioned, no stone unturned. You are trying to answer the question, why did the chicken cross the road and how did he get murdered? And you are a squirrel trying to figure out who murdered this chicken and why. And everything. And you are a squirrel who kind of have amnesia, trying to figure out what's going on. And so it's a comedic adventure. One of the fights that I had was with water on the ground, and so I had to use like Undertale mechanics to ripe it up to defeat it and everything, and it was quite funny and stuff. A lot of the comedy comes from the writing and stuff, but it was a really fun game that I got to play at PAX. Another one was Star Seeker, and I got to meet the creator director, Adam, and this is a follow up to Astroneer Expeditions, and so it's the multiplayer extraction game. Which was really nice. I got to play with him, and we got to talk during. I got to interview him before we got to play the game, and I got pictures with him, and everything. And he was just so cool. He worked on games at Ubisoft, so some of the Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs. He worked on. He has a big history. He's been in the industry. I think he said like for 23 years, about 23 years and stuff. So, to interview him and just have that talk while we waited for the game, was super cool. I bought one of that, a Star Seeker hat, that had a cool design and everything. And he was just like super, super awesome. And I had fun with him. We did beat the demo just in time and stuff. So it was really fun interacting with him. Also got to play let's see, Block for Arterium Shift. I got to play a little bit. It's and this is like a Secret of Mana 16-bit style RPG with like almost Chrono Trigger gameplay mechanics, and I got to talk to the art director about it And the game is coming to Nintendo Switch, but it's on hold right now because they're working on all the other systems and the Steam Deck version. So PlayStation, Xbox, and PC is Steam Deck they're working on, and then they're gonna come back and work on the Nintendo Switch version and hopefully get it on Nintendo Switch too. But it was just a really cool time talking to them. The demo I already played before because it was the same one from PAX East. No, it was the same demo from PAX West of last year, but it's just in a better a better function that it is now. So that one was really cool. And like I said, R Type, I got to talk about Kirby's Air Ride. Man, that's gonna sell like 1,000,000 plus. Dude, that mug was so fun. It's so fast. It literally feels like a Smash game. But it's so easy to get into the drift, to fly, to do the tricks and everything. Everything is so easy to play and handle. Like it feels really, really good. I'm like, oh, Sakurai and the team was working on this game hardcore, making sure that everything just feels right and tight. So, yeah, I truly enjoyed that one. So those was like the games that I got to play there. Uh I did play um I let's see. I think it's called I am not a human. And it's like the sun has somehow created these weird maybe it created these aliens and stuff, but the thing about it is that they're telling people to stay in the house because of the heat and everything. So at night people will go out, but there's these aliens who are trying to take over the earth and stuff and everything, and that the dude they would hide themselves to be human. So you have to find the clues if you want to let them in your house or not. So I let two people in because one of them really looked human, but they took him away because so they could use scientific. And then I had this other guy who looked at regularly. And then when I watched the news, they said one of the pieces, this example, one of the things is that if their underarms have no hair, they're part of the aliens. So I go in, it's the next day. I go in and the guy is sitting in my kitchen. So he's not, he doesn't know that I know that if he doesn't have any hair under his underarms, he's one of the aliens probably. So I'm asking him questions and I'm like, can you raise up your underarms? He's just like, do you really want to see that? Is that necessary? He raises it up and it shows in the box that he has no hair. So I pull out my shotgun and pointed to him. And he's just like, do we really have to do this? But do we really have to do this? And so I was just like, yes, we do have to do this. And I kill him. And it shows like his bloody body and stuff just standing there. And then you could look out the window and see some other things and stuff. So most of the people who was coming and stuff, I just told them no, like stay out and everything. But if you trust these people, if you bring them in, they'll help you, with clues and everything. And the demo was only like 5 days. Because what happened is that in your fridge you have 10 cans of beer, and so when you drink the beer, you somehow get drunk and you go to bed. And when it gets to the nighttime, you start hearing knocks. So that's when they're trying to get into your house, and you have to make the choice and stuff. So yeah, then that's from Critical Reflex. So, and that was the only game that I played from them because the other games was like kind of busy. So pretty much that's all I played. And then as everybody at the time of this recording, I did pick up Hollow Knight Silk Song. It's good. Nothing to like brag about or anything. It's really good. Nice and tight.
Nice. Is that it? Is that all you?
Yeah.
All you?
Yes.
It's a big list. That's a big list, Ed. I guess for me, I've been playing Gears of War Reloaded on Xbox. It's I don't know if you know this, Ed, but it's Gears of War. It came out in 2026 or 2006, and it still feels like a game from that era, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
The only thing I think that bothers me is that I wish it was the trilogy, like the entire trilogy. Because as much as I love the first game, right? I 2 and 3 are far superior in almost every way. And I know the point was to get this game on PlayStation, right?
Yes.
To get a new audience. But I still think it would have been worth getting the trilogy on. And I wonder I have a feeling that they're going to remaster the rest of the games at some point, but it just like, why didn't you do them now? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like if you would have put them out, people would have understood the significance of Dom coming back in this prequel, right? Like, I don't know, man. I wish they would have just done the whole trilogy, but it's really fun. It's like hilariously fun. It's so fun, dude. I'm playing it on hard, dude. When I'm playing it on hard, and I'm like flying through this game. Like I'm like, I think I've died like 3 times, maybe the whole time. I'm just flying through this game on hard, and like we used to think Insane was so hard, like so hard. And just going into this and like, I don't know. I was like, I think I'm gonna play on normal. I was like, no, I'll start on hard, and if I feel like this is too challenging, I'll blow through it on normal and be done with it. But I haven't had any problems with it on hard yet.
Wow.
It's just really, now granted, I just got to the emulsion factory. The act
that's
3,
like act 3.
when you find the lambent wretches and stuff. So like, I know it gets harder from here on out, like especially when you go underground, right? And then they have that whole extra chapter that's only in the Ultimate Edition and Reloaded. I think it was on the PC version at some point too, but yeah, I'm just really loving this game. I love Gears so much. I kind of forgot how much I loved Gears. So, and it's crazy to see how much it's evolved from this game. Like you look at a lot of long running franchises and you're like, man, it started out as this, and now look at it, right? Like,
yeah,
man, dude, the banter between Baird and Cole is so funny. And like Marcus, like when Marcus becomes in charge of Delta Squad, like he like gives them orders and they like snap back at him or like mock him or whatever. And it's just really funny, man. It's so good.
And it still runs at like 60 frames per second, right?
It runs at 120 frames a second on Series X.
What are you playing it on as? I mean, is it running at 120 on your TV?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I have a TV that's capable of it. So.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a performance mode and a quality mode. The quality mode runs at 4K 60 with ray tracing and all that stuff. But there's really like almost zero difference because this is an Xbox One game built on an Xbox 360 game built on Unreal Engine 3.1 or
Whatever.
something. So whatever, it's fine, it's good. I hope they do the rest of the games at some point. Even Judgment, throw Judgment in there, I don't care. But man, it made me really want to go back and play the other campaigns from the other games.
Did they do a review for it for this version?
Who's they?
Like IGN or GameSpot or
I don't know. I don't
Game Informer.
I don't know. I don't visit those sites. I mean, I don't know. I think there's some reviews out for the PlayStation version because that's the copy they gave to most places was the PlayStation version.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there's some out there for that, but I don't really know, to be honest.
Yeah, I just
have one on Boss Rush soon ish.
Yeah, I didn't know if they did a review, if anyone did a review for the game, like the major outlets.
Yeah, not that I know of. I don't know. I've also been playing Fortnite. I got my green and white Ranger skins.
Nice.
Going for the Megazord skin, and then I will probably be done for like a year. Unless they bring some other nostalgic thing that I like that nobody else does. I'm having a lot of fun with Fortnite though. Like, there's a lot of cool things in there that I think people that don't play it, they just whatever they think about it, right? And sure, rightly so in some cases, but I don't know. Mechanically, it's good. Like, mechanically it's really fun. Like, the weapons are really fun to shoot. Like, it feels like an extension of Gears. Like, if Gears was jumping around and being fast instead of slow and methodical, right? There's a lot of interesting mechanics in that game. I played the zero build mode, and they added it's called Royale Blitz, where it's like 32 people and every match is under 5 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So that's been really fun. And playing as the Power Rangers has been really fun too. So I'm really, I don't know. It's like the game between games because I just don't know what to play right now. Even though I'm still dabbling in Final Fantasy VII on Switch, which I need to get back to and finish before Remake comes out. I'm at Fort Condor. But I don't really know how far that is. I hear all these names and I know, like, it's weird how much you hear about this game and then you go through it,
yeah,
and, but then you really don't know how far you are, right? So, and then I played a little bit of Helldivers 2 on Xbox. I know this game is much better played with friends, and that, like, the fun comes from your friends screwing up or you killing one of your friends with a stratagem or whatever, and like the ODST stuff is in there, and that's cool. But you have to buy it, and then you have to unlock it after you buy it. So, like, I don't know. I thought I could buy it and just put on the ODST gear and be done with it, but you can't. You actually have to, like, unlock it by earning medals, and a certain amount of medals unlocks the gear. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I feel like I wasted $60 here.
right.
But man, I gotta tell you, after playing Gears and Fortnite and how well those play and run, and then you could play Helldivers, it's like, why is this game so popular? Why is this the game that made it on PlayStation's live service? How? Like, I don't... Man, look, teach their own, man. It's fine, but it's clear that PlayStation fans do not know a good third-person shooter if it hit him in the face, right? Because, like, Uncharted, I know it's not a third-person shooter, but it has third-person shooting in it, and Naughty Dog games do not feel great to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
In terms of shooting. I mean, Horizon is a bow and arrow. That's not exactly shooting, right? But like, man, I'm so glad they finally got Gears of War. I hope they bought it because they're gonna find a good third-person shooter in that game. So that's kind of all I've been playing. I think we played a lot of Smash Brothers with my nephews. I don't remember if you were on that episode I was talking about it or if I talked about it with Josh, but
I know we talked about it a while back.
Yeah, okay.
That they was playing it.
What else did I play?
I know Air Riders. I'm sorry. Resident Evil 5 I played on the airplane, and Guardians of Azuma I played too. That was like my airplane games.
Nice. But that's all I've been playing. Nothing really exciting happening over here yet. I'm trying to figure out what's next. What's coming next?
Well, I know since Silksong is done. I mean, it's out. Daemon X Machina. Yeah, Daemon X Machina is for me. That's a big game. Next game that I'm looking forward to, and I know the reviews has been mixed, but I'm like, I
saw a review that said Daemon X Machina is a transformative sequel. Forget who wrote it.
Yeah, they said, but it still has the same issues as the first one. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I still
like controlling the game.
I didn't really have a bad problem. I had a hard time controlling it. But
oh man, I remember when that game came out when we were talking about it. Oh, man, that was so long ago. So long ago, Edward. It was so long ago.
We have our E3 episode on that where we react. So
who reacts?
Me and you.
Oh, I don't remember. I think you're making stuff up now.
Nope, we both had that day off this summer.
If you say so.
Well, Corey, I'm gonna get into my show and tell stuff. Did you have anything show and tell wise?
No.
Okay.
No.
So I'm gonna get into. I'm gonna start with the games first. That I got at PAX. So I got Trails of Daybreak 2 for Switch. Got the collection one. Yes. Which was funny because they had the Switch 2 version of this, but the first game they only had it for PC. So I got Sea of Stars for Xbox.
Nice.
I think I already own Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, but I brought it again, so that I might give that away for a collection or something. I picked up Tetris Forever, that game, and then I got the Double Dragon collection, and those from Limited Run.
Nice.
So,
Double Dragon collection?
Yeah, I think of the arcade games.
Oh, interesting.
So, I have my first Japanese Switch game. A game called Under Defeat by City Connection. I was given this as part of the bag for my interview with them. And I almost cried because I'm just like, a free game? And from you guys, the best. So I'm gonna move on to my second one. I have the vinyl of Fresh Tracks.
Nice.
So, and it is available for sale on their website. So people want to buy it. And Corey got one too, also. So Now I haven't opened this one up, but this is a collection for Miss Fall Hunters. It has artwork in it, so it has like anime characters in like chibi form. It's really cool. I just kept it in the plastic. I don't want to unwrap it just yet. Okay. And then I'm just gonna get to my final one because I know we're going too long. This is the Xbox controller that I got from GameSir. Like literally after they was just like, did you want this red one or did you want the white one? I said I want this one. So I have an anti-stick drift Xbox controller from GameSir. The G7 Pro Tri Mode, Xbox wired mobile and PC wireless controller. And this includes 1 month of Game Pass. So if you play it, like it comes with like a receiver to play it wirelessly on your PC. So that is super, super cool. So those are the things that I got. And then I got like some stickers and business cards. Like Nintendo gave me a Pokemon and a Kirby kind of thing for it. And then I got like some keychains and stuff. So yeah, that's what I got from PAX for goodies and stuff. So some free, some that I brought.
Nice.
But yeah.
Nice.
I'm excited to play the Double Dragon one because I think it's all the arcade games and then some of the Nintendo Super Nintendo ones. So yes.
Nice. Awesome.
All right. Corey, do we have any family news or anything?
I don't know. I didn't look it up. I just thought we were going to talk about PAX, honestly.
Okay.
It's just one of those weeks. And like for everybody out there, like we're recording on a different night than we usually do. And we're going to be recording kind of all over the place for a little bit until schedules get fleshed out. So just if we miss something because we recorded early, get it the next episode.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I will say, just going back to the PAX thing. I think we're probably gonna wrap up here then, Corey, because this is getting late.
Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock a.m. morning here.
Yeah,
and I have a long day tomorrow and an interview tomorrow night, and it's gonna be super fun.
I will say this about PAX West. I really am happy that a lot of people came. For developers, I'm happy that it was a big crowd. I don't know if I mentioned this, Corey, that when Media Hour was happening, they let all those with disabilities in go first. And then all the content creators and media were able to go in after. So it was really nice. And we clapped, we rooted those going in first before us on. We were just like, have a great time, have fun. And it was just really, really cool with that. And then, it was really nice. There is a picture on my Twitter page at the Retro Code that you guys will see and you will quite enjoy. It was a picture that me, Sophie, and Cordy took. So I think you guys will pretty much enjoy that. And then you can see my picture of Code Vein where I am on the motorcycle. I believe it's on Twitter. It should be that I'm on a motorcycle. And for the gang and with me with some it's on my Twitter page. me on a motorcycle with two of the characters in it, cosplaying and stuff. So you guys could check that out. Yes. But that I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. Once again, everybody go read our diaries. Go read our previews. Once again, thank you, David, Pat, Cordy, Jolie, and Sophie. For just all the work that you guys put into this PAX. Thank you for everybody reading our articles and sharing our work. Thank you to all the developers and PR people who gave us this opportunity to play their games and interview and just have those interactions, and to all the attendees that were there, that was having fun, doing great cosplay. We got a picture with some cosplay players who did K-pop Demon Hunters on there, which was really cool and stuff. And shout out to Bandai Namco, to the PR, to the one of the volunteers. We got to talking about their lighting for their booth, and I'm just like, I'm going to give y'all the best lighting impacts. She's just like, oh, thank you. I'm like, this, they had this cool blue that I was just like, oh, this is super beautiful and everything. So shout out to them, for it. I didn't get to see, the Tekken matches, but I'll go see them next time and everything. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. And for all the folks who was on the Summit building with the trading card stuff, I know we weren't around in that area and stuff, but I am happy to see that. The Nintendo Power magazine museum was in a small kind of room, but you got to see different magazine covers. You got to see artwork that the readers did, and then you got to see some of the artwork that was planned for the cover and everything. So like some of the pre-planned stuff you got to see, and it was really, really cool to see that. And you didn't have to pay anything. You could go in and look. If you wanted to donate, you could donate there, and stuff. So, yeah, and Guardians Mental Health, thank you for also just being there and helping people, if in case they had anxiety or they were, they weren't feeling well or just feeling a certain type of way, that they was there to help them out, work through some things, and just really show support. Because I think that's one thing about PAX West and even PAX East, is that there are going to be people who is going to support. Me and Cordy actually had this discussion to be like, if you think that you're nervous because of so many people and all these interactions, there's a lot of people who is nervous too, who are scared to interact and stuff. I'm like, but if you find somebody, or you find a group of people that y'all connect on a lot of things, you would definitely be able to feel relaxed and enjoy and stuff. So that's what happened at PAX West. Yeah. So that is a wrap for it. And I think it's September 4th through September 7th, I think. It's going to be in September. And then I think PAX East is March 26th to the 30th, I believe. So yeah, that's going to be for 2026 for PAX.
Nice.
Yeah. So with that, everybody, that was a show. And I did a lot of talking. Thank you for watching and or listening to this episode of Nintendo Pow Block. If you join us live, follow or subscribe to the channel you're watching if you haven't done so already. If you're watching later on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments, whether it's on today's topic or a new idea we could discuss in a future episode. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, consider leaving us a 5-star rating and a nice review, as it helps with us with discoverability and reach. You can support Boss Rush on Patreon at patreon.com/BossRushNetwork at a tier that's right for you. You can even follow for free and gain access to all of our best shows on one fee. Thank you again for watching and or listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Goodbye. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.